Next time you cook chicken, try this easy and delicious recipe. I'll start by adding 3 chicken breasts cut into cubes into 8 whole eggs that are already in the pan. Then, season with 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and mix everything very well to combine. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Emily Johnson from Denver, Colorado. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. Tell me how you usually make chicken at home. I'd love to know your recipe. Now I'll add parsley to taste, 150 grams of shredded mozzarella, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, and mix everything well until smooth. Once you cook chicken like this, you won't want to make it any other way, because the result will really impress you. It's very practical and super tasty. Now we can add 3 tablespoons of wheat flour and mix again. Cheese in our recipes is never too much. It gives that special touch my whole family loves. After that, I'll place the pan over low heat, cover, and let it cook for 15 minutes. After this time, I'll flip the recipe with the help of a plate. Then, add 100 grams of shredded mozzarella. I'll cover and let it cook for another 10 minutes, which is just about the time it takes for the cheese to melt. Make it at home and then come back to tell me what you think. I'm sure you'll love it.
Everyone is putting chicken in the air fryer after seeing this genius idea. I'll start by adding 500 grams of chicken wings to this bowl. I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I love making recipes with garlic. I'll also add some olive oil to taste. This exclusive preparation will change how you see simple recipes. Now, I'll mix everything well with my hands. And before I forget, let me know which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Michael Ross from New York. I'm so happy you're enjoying my recipes. Look at how it's coming together. I bet you're finding this super easy to make. After mixing, I'll transfer everything to an air fryer. This time, we won't be using oil to fry. This is a unique cooking method. I'll arrange the pieces with a spatula so they all cook evenly. When you make chicken wings at home, what kind of seasoning do you like to add? If you know any special secrets, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Now, I'll close the air fryer and let it cook for 10 minutes. After that, I'll use a spatula to stir all the pieces. This helps prevent anything from sticking to the fryer. With just a few ingredients and a simple preparation, these wings will surprise you with their incredible flavor. This is one of those recipes you try once and never forget because it's so delicious and easy. I love making creative recipes like this. The flavor is perfect. I'll let it fry for another 10 minutes. Now it looks great, and I can move on to the next step. In a bowl, I'll add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce, When combined, these ingredients create an explosion of flavors. You'll see. I'll also add 1 tablespoon of mustard. Would you add anything else here? If you know a secret ingredient, let me know. Next, I'll add 1 tablespoon of honey. I love making recipes with honey. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are fully combined. The best part of this recipe is that it's quick, easy, and requires only a few ingredients. That's why it became a regular dish in my house, and I know it will in yours too. Now it's perfect. This sauce is the ultimate match for chicken wings. It's the secret ingredient that makes the flavor incredible. Now just transfer everything to a serving dish and enjoy. If you loved this recipe, you're going to love my next tips. I still have many more secret recipes to share, so stay tuned so you don't miss anything.
I never ate popcorn another way again. The secret to making the best popcorn recipe. For today's recipe, I'll put 1 tablespoon of butter in a pan. I'll spread it well to melt all over the pan. This recipe is very quick and easy to make. You'll see that we usually already have all the necessary ingredients at home, without needing to buy anything extra. After this, I'll add 2 tablespoons of oil as well. Continuing to mix the ingredients very well. I love preparing this recipe to eat on weekend afternoons. It adds so much to the hours I'll be watching a movie at home. It's so good to eat that it's gone much faster than I wanted. Now I'll add 300 grams of sliced hot dogs into several small pieces. And I'll stir it very well to fry them evenly on all sides. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching us from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Wyatt Coleman from Kansas. I'm happy you're enjoying our recipes. Do you already know how today's recipe will turn out? You'll be surprised by the result. Next, I'll add 1 cup of popcorn to the recipe. Always mixing very well so the butter and oil cover all the other ingredients. Send this recipe to your friend who loves hot dog. I'm sure they'll love receiving this recipe from you today. My family loves it so much when I make this recipe that they always ask me to make more because it disappears so fast. Now I'll cover the pan to let the ingredients fry until all the popcorn pops. After this time, I'll remove the lid and shake the recipe well. With this part of the recipe ready, I'll transfer the ingredients to a glass dish. Have you seen a recipe like this before? I'm sure this mix of ingredients surprised you. It's so delicious. I'll spread the ingredients evenly in the glass dish. Using a few ingredients we already have at home, it's possible to make this recipe that's so much better than any other recipe from shopping mall cinemas. Plus, it's much more economical and healthier. I can't wait to try how today's recipe turned out when it's ready to eat. After this, I'll grab the containers I'll store the recipe in to place it in them. Look how beautiful today's recipe is turning out. I'm sure you're already drooling just by seeing how it's turning out. Make this recipe at home today and tell me how it turned out. I'd love to know that you made it and loved the result. You can complement this recipe with a little bit of salt or black pepper, but I recommend being careful with the salt since there's already some in the butter and hot dog. If you have a can of condensed milk and a can of peaches, make this delicious dessert. To start our recipe, I'll strain 450 grams of peaches and drain all the liquid from them. Guys, this recipe is wonderful. Next, I'll transfer our peaches to another bowl and, with the help of a mixer, I'll blend the peaches until they become juice, like this. Then, I'll add 2 cups of condensed milk to the blended peach juice and use the mixer again to mix our ingredients. This recipe is incredible. I'm sure the result will surprise you. In another bowl, I'll put 2 cups of whipping cream and then use a mixer to whip the whipping cream until it reaches a frosting consistency. My friends always ask me to teach them how to make this. It's so amazing. It'll look like this. After reaching this point, I'll add our peach and condensed milk mixture to the whipping cream. I'll mix all the ingredients well. Guys, this dessert has become one of my favorites since the first time I made it. I'm sure it will become yours too. I'll set aside a bit. Meanwhile, I'll crush 80 grams of chocolate, which will give a special touch to our recipe. It's a simply amazing, delicious recipe with few ingredients. Make it at home and then come back here to tell me what you thought. I'd love to know. After crushing the chocolate, I'll pour it into our mixture of whipping cream, peach, and condensed milk. I'll mix it again so that the chocolate is spread throughout our recipe. Once done mixing, I'll transfer it to another container. Guys, I love this recipe. I'm sure you and your whole family will love it too. I make it every weekend. It's perfect for making with the whole family together, and whenever I make it, there's nothing left. My family loves it and asks me to make it all the time. After putting everything in the container, I'll leave it in the freezer for 4 hours. After the time has passed, our recipe is ready. Look how beautiful it turned out. This recipe has already become a routine in my house. I'm sure once you try it, it will become a routine in your house too. Just serve and enjoy this wonderful dessert. This recipe is perfect for making on those sunny weekends. It's very refreshing. Let me know if you have any recipes with peaches and condensed milk. I'd love to know. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video until here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
If you have bananas and eggs in your house, make this recipe for your breakfast. To start, I'll need 2 bananas already peeled, and I'll use a fork to mash them very well, just like this. Once they reach this consistency, I'll transfer them to a large bowl. Now, I'll add 2 eggs to the recipe. To mix the ingredients very well. After that, I'll add 4 tablespoons of oats. This recipe might seem difficult, but it's actually very practical and quick to make. I'll mix the ingredients well in the bowl. Next, I'll add a layer of olive oil to a pan. And I'll spread it very well over the surface of the pan. After that, I'll pour in the banana mixture prepared earlier. And I'll spread it evenly over the pan. I'll cover the pan and let it cook for 5 minutes. After that time, I'll use a plate to flip the recipe over. I'll cover the pan again and let it cook for another 5 minutes. After that time, it's ready. Now, just transfer the recipe to the final dish. I love recipes with bananas. They add so much to any meal. I'll cut a piece and place it on the final plate. The taste of bananas is so good. I love recipes with them. Look how beautiful this recipe turned out. I can't wait to enjoy it. To complement the recipe, I'll add honey to taste. Make it at home and tell me how it turned out. I'd love to hear that you made it and loved it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video until now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
I've got 6 eggs here. I'm going to put them in some boiling water and then let the eggs cook for about 2 minutes. This recipe is awesome and you can definitely make this at home so easily. Stir and gently cook the eggs for a few more minutes. You can just see that the eggs have started cooking. Now we're going to let them cook for another 10 minutes. And then after 10 minutes has passed, take the eggs out of the water and just drain any excess water that's there. We don't need the cooking water for this recipe, so you can get rid of it. Then put the eggs in a plate and we're going to finish off this process. Be careful because the water and the eggs are super hot. Just gently remove the eggs, set them aside. And then just using a spoon, we're going to mash these eggs up really well. If you want, you can use a spoon or a fork for this process. It doesn't matter. Just chop them up into small pieces. It's going to look something like this. They're still really hot, so be careful. Now, after mashing up all the eggs, we're going to set those aside to cool. And in the next step, we're going to heat up a pan with a small amount of oil. In that hot oil, add in 1 chopped white onion. We're also going to need 2 large chopped garlic cloves, half of a chopped green bell pepper, and 1 chopped red bell pepper. Don't forget, we're also going to need a chopped tomato, so add that in too. Then saute all these ingredients well over a medium heat. After they've been sauteing, you'll notice that the tomato is nice and soft and your kitchen probably smells amazing, just like mine does. Let's season that with a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of thyme. Mix everything well, make sure the seasonings are well incorporated. Now, of course, all these seasonings are totally optional. You can substitute, swap, increase, decrease, any of them. It's totally customizable for your taste preference. This is definitely worth making at home. I know it's going to make your breakfast so much tastier. I love making this recipe for my family's breakfast. They're always asking me for it. After stirring and mixing everything well, the veggies are almost ready. The trick is to cook and saute these veggies on a low heat, so be patient and take your time. The longer you saute, the more flavorful it's going to become. Definitely worth trying these flavors at home. I always make this recipe and everyone always asks me for it. It really is a delicious omelet you can make at home for any meal. Step away from the usual and change up your breakfasts. I think this one's going to be a winner. This omelet is so perfect, the results are amazing. When the veggies are nice and tender, they're ready to go. So go ahead and turn off the heat and then we're going to pour all these veggies over the eggs. There is no way this recipe won't turn out perfect. I just love how colorful this recipe makes the eggs. And just like that, our recipe is done. It doesn't need any sides and you can serve it right away while it's still piping hot. If you prefer, you can add a little more salt, but it's time to dig in. Make this at home and you can thank me later. Enjoy!
If you have potatoes and onions at home, make this delicious recipe for your dinner. I'll start by cutting 4 potatoes. At this stage, you can cut them into small pieces. This combination of potatoes and onion is perfect, believe me. I have a pan with preheated oil ready, and I'll fry all the pieces of the potatoes I cut. To this day, I haven't met anyone who refused to try this recipe. I'll add half a chopped onion. While it's frying, I'll add 6 eggs to a bowl. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are nicely combined. This preparation method is exclusive and you'll only find it here. It's perfect for those who want to spend little. You can try it at home and then tell me what you think. After mixing, I'll take the potatoes I left frying and add them to these ingredients. This is the ideal point. It will have this crunchy texture and a golden color. Perfect. Let me know if you would add any other ingredient here. If you know any special secret that pairs well with fried potato, feel free to share. I'd love to know. I'll use a spoon to mix. Now, in a pan, I'll add some olive oil. I'll use a brush to spread it evenly over the whole pan. I made this yesterday for my friends, and they liked it so much that they asked me to share it with you all. It's already a routine at my house, and I'm sure once you try it, it will become one at yours too. I'll put all the ingredients from the bowl into this pan. I'll use a spoon to organize and align everything in the pan. I learned this recipe when I was young, and now I also make it for my kids, and they love it. When you make it, come back and tell me how it turned out. I'll cover it and let it cook for approximately 10 minutes. It will have this texture. I'll use a plate to flip it and cook the other side. Did you see how easy it is to make an amazing recipe with just a few ingredients? I'll cover and let it cook for another 5 minutes. Done. When finished, just transfer it to a plate, cut it, and serve this delicious dish. Guys, I love this recipe. I'm sure you and your entire family will love it too. I make it every weekend, and when I do, nothing is left. My family loves it and always asks me to make it. If you don't have much time to cook and want to make a perfect dinner, this is a great option. But don't forget to invite your family to enjoy it. I hope you liked this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. See you in the next video. Bye.
This is how the French make chicken. I wonder if it's really that good. To start our recipe, I slice a chicken breast lengthwise and then open it up. I place some plastic on top and use a kitchen mallet to pound it. I give it a few more taps to flatten it evenly. This helps the seasoning soak in and ensures it fries evenly. Next, I add 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Then rub everything all over the chicken with my hands. In a larger bowl, I add 2 eggs, 3 minced garlic cloves, half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and parsley to taste. Then mix everything well. In another dish, I add 1 cup of wheat flour. I coat the chicken breast first in the flour, making sure it's well covered. Then I dip it into the egg mixture. I do this slowly to cover all sides. This layer will form that crispy, flavorful crust. In a pan, I add 1 tablespoon of butter and olive oil and let it melt and mix well. And before I forget, let me know which city you're watching me from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to James Carter from Austin, Texas. I'm really happy you're enjoying our recipes. Back to our recipe. After frying the chicken breast, I keep using the same pan and add half a cup of chicken broth and half a cup of white wine, stirring to combine. Now I add 1 tablespoon of butter, mixing well until it thickens and changes color. The aroma of this sauce is amazing. Next, I add a teaspoon of chimichurri and 1 teaspoon of fried garlic. Next, I place the chicken breast back in the pan. With a spoon, I gently drizzle the sauce over it, letting it flow into the crispy surface. It glazes everything and soaks into the edges, bringing a beautiful shine and aroma that fills the kitchen. This is one of my favorite parts because this is where the dish really comes alive. You can tell just by looking that it's going to be amazing. Carefully, I transfer the chicken to the main plate. It's golden, tender, with a firm crust on the outside. I cut into it slowly and see the juicy, well-seasoned inside. The knife slides easily, showing it's cooked just right. I admire the texture, the contrast of the crispy exterior with the glossy sauce on top. It's the kind of dish that impresses before the first bite.